Hi, I'm Bruno, and I always love to build stuff to my TTRPGs, board games, and stuffs for my table. The cheapest way possible, because, it's kinda expensive, this hobby. But I always love the process to build, to cut, to glue it, and, I wanted to show you how I build my stuff. Why? Because it's fun. But when I begin, I always like RPGs and, Dungeons and Dragons and all the stuff. But the one game that make me so immersed in this fantasy universe was Heroquest. I love the visuals, the sentiment of the game, and how easy it was to play. So I grew up with this image of Heroquest and how we could play this game, the furnitures. It's always fascinated me. But I'm from Brazil, so we don't have so many games as you guys had, and we don't. That's a fact. Nowadays, the internet is the best place to find games. Not only to buy them used, but to find all the files of the games. And that inspired me to build my own Heroquest. And here it is. This is my own version of Heroquest. I did this with chipboard. I print out the art that I find in high quality in the internet, and so I translated to Portuguese, my own language, and build this box to start my own version of Heroquest. And I really enjoy the process, and I really love how it turned out. I bought some pieces on the internet, like the board. I find the original board and bought it, and it was really fun to build this project. I redesigned the booklets, the rules, the miniatures. If you don't know, here in Brazil we don't have the 3D plastic miniatures. We always had this one, this standee paper. I always play my TTRPGs with this standee papers. Now we have the 3D printer. You can print your own miniatures in resin and all. So I started to think, can I build more than that? Can I build a game like Heroquest? Which other game that I wish I had and never have it? Adv Heroquest. This game always fascinated me because it has the name Heroquest, has the characters from Heroquest, but this is not Heroquest. This is like a TTRPG, like board game. But it's always fascinated me, and I always loved the style. So I looked for the files on the internet, and I found some nicest guys that gave me some files, and I started to make my own box of Adv Heroquest. So why not show you guys how I do things? So I record the process of the box and the other stuff of the game, and I'm gonna show you how I did it, the box of Adv Heroquest for my own collection. And I hope that maybe help you to make your own, or just, make an upgrade of your old box, First thing first, I need references, because I'm not find that box in high quality. So I got some pictures on some videos on YouTube, the back from the box, the best photos that I could get, to see the text and translate it to Portuguese. So I kinda study the box as a whole, You see that the complex box, that's a really good game, And I start to take some screenshots of some videos that show the box. So, to see the details, the icons, the pictures that I could find, I use in the box. So yeah, I got this text, the image. I know that's from the Warhammer roleplay game. That one from the text. And I'm start to build my own version. Try to make most close possible to the original. I really don't like this picture. I don't know why. But that's the way they do it back then. So I start to mix it up in Photoshop. I find the better quality of the cover art. The fun thing is nothing here has in the box. We don't have orcs, we don't have elves, we don't have the barbarian, the Fimir, the goblin. We don't have anything that this art shows. Only the name Heroquest. That's it. That's why I said that that's not really Heroquest. But you know, I worked that in Photoshop and start to make the box just like they was in the 90s, I guess. The back art from the box was a biggest challenge, you know, because I have to translate everything, find some photos that looks like the photos from the box. I got lucky and find some nice photos from the miniatures. I knew it, that was the art from the Warhammer roleplay, and I, you know, just mess around with some textures and shadows and Photoshop to try to recreate the best that I could, you know. The photo I find, I don't know, maybe in Board Game Geek, you know, and just change it. The icons I also change because I don't find the original art. That one I did with AI just to color the picture. I think was pretty good, you know, from what I wanted to do. The side box I also have to do everything from scratch, you know, just make some changes, and I like this background. The inside box I always did this. I know that's not how they look back then, but you know, I did some adaptations. Now in Adobe Illustrator I just put everything together, you know, just the side box, the top box, the bottom one, and I start to give them the size that I want the box, you know. You know, that's everything separate, but it's everything the way I want it. I gave some like 2mm difference between the bottom and the top box for the box slightly, you know, I'm sorry, I don't know the word for this. Just really come together as nice as possible, you know. So that's why I need to make some rearrangements on the size. And now I had to print. How did I print? Well, I did this in the A3 paper size, and I just, you know, slice the box in 4 A3 papers, you know, because I don't have, at least near me, a place that print out the whole image with the nice quality, you know. So if you have, you know, the files are there, so you can print everything. Now that's the way I did it, and that's how I got the prints. So I need to cut the excess to, you know, try to puzzle them together again, you know, like this, you know. See, I just need to cut the excess of the picture, you know, to make them glue together as nice as possible. That is the biggest challenge. You just align the image. Man, that's a tough thing to do. But how I said, that's the fun part. Building this from scratch. See how the art come together at the end. Now I use stick glue, because you know, I don't want to be doing a big mess with the glue. So the glue stick is way better. So I have to be patient and glue the best way I can the art, you know. And I like to say that I did a good job. See? Just with the glue stick. Now I just pressing that to make them even, you know. Now I don't want to let the print just the way it is. So what I do, I just
stick some, I don't know, a transparent sheet of plastic over the art so it get more resistant. The downside is that it's too shiny, but you know, I don't care. I use some cloth to just press to remove all the bubbles and wrinkles that can get in this process. And I'm sorry, maybe you will gonna get some wrinkles or bubbles or both, I don't know. Have to be patient and do it slowly, but at the end I think I got it right. Just cut out the excess, you know, and that's it. Now I'm gonna just cut the excess and prepare to fold. So I use a ruler and a pen and just press, not too hard to not just damage the paper, but to help me to do the folder. And that's it. Now, what I use some cheap cardboard, like 2mm, I guess. So I just cut in the size of the box that I want, and I glue them piece by piece. I did not cut the whole piece and just fold it. No, I thought it was better to glue each piece individually, the top, the bottom, the sides, with a glue stick once again, that helped me to avoid a mess. And after I glue, I just fold her, and that's it. Look it. I don't know if you can see in the video, but that's steady as a rock. That surprised me actually. Now, to join, first I use just a tape, you know, a simple tape, just to stay in place. You can remove that later. I put that on the 4 sides, and I use some super glue to fix the sides. I just press the super glue in the corners and wait for the dry. You know, I just exaggerated and did a little mess, but I don't care. You know? See? Now the box is finished. And I must say, that looked awesome. That surprised me actually. I did not expect to be this good. So I hope this helped you to make your own box, the bottom and the top of the box, for any game. Now, if you want to pick it up the files, you can find the link right down in the description.
The good thing is I do this for fun. I always love to build stuff. So I want you to build your own. So all the files will be available for free. I will not charge a dime for this. So if you want to make your own copy, just download the files. Some are in Portuguese, I know, but I will make some in English for you guys, like the booklets and the rule book, some of the cards that I made it for this game, all in English for you guys too. And that's not all. I'm not only gonna do Adv Heroquest, but I already working in other projects like Space Crusade. This one is from Spain, was a little problematic, like 11 years ago I guess. Quest, and a lot more, like Warhammer 40k board game for 1995 I guess. Mordheim, a game that I started to fell in love with, and I wanted that game, so I'm gonna make that box too, and a lot more games back from the 1980s and 90s there. So I hope you enjoy and follow along. Maybe you get in the party and we can together go to quest. Welcome to my quest, and feel free to subscribe, like this video, comment. It's a new project that I'm doing. I'm new in making videos in English, so I'm sorry for the pronunciation and all. Well, I hope with the time I can make more understandable, but I count on you guys. See you around. Around. Is that how you say it? See you around.